if I get fired here, whatever, I'll just go do Joe Rogan next week and I'll be fine. Anyway, I thought that was funny. No?
What?
What is up? Today's the second episode of today's downfall. First thing we're going to jump into, though, is the riots in South Africa. It's been going on for a few days now. It's getting, or I think almost over a week now. It's getting pretty wild out there. There's, major looting, rioting. It's just absolute chaos, and it's a mess. So let's go ahead and jump into that clip.
Everything is just collapsing now.
Stop! Look
at this loot. All ready to take. Couldn't get away. Look at this thing. Look at this, all ready to steal. You can't even, it just goes on. And look at this over there, that warehouse there. It's ridiculous.
Cars, shots out left here. Millions of rands worth of stuff littering everywhere.
So that's the current state of South Africa. It's pretty rough there. It's gonna be a lot of cleaning, a lot of government assistance to help people to get food that they can't buy right now because of all the stores being emptied. It's a sad affair, and even though it's improving, they got a long road ahead to fix what's going on. It's looks like something out of a apocalypse movie. Like the streets and all the people lined up with sitting around on washing machines. Looks like some scene from The Walking Dead. Some fort of washing machines to protect you from the zombie apocalypse. So this next clip we're going to get into is almost like that one, except it's in America. California has passed laws through to reduce a lot of crime from felonies to misdemeanors. Cops aren't even attempting to apprehend anyone for these for shoplifting and looting. So people are walking into stores with suitcases and garbage bags, filling them up, and then leaving. It's crazy that in 2021, like when I was growing up, I never would have thought that there'd be a day where people are just going into a store, broad daylight, filling up a bag like it's a robbery, which it is a robbery, like a bank robbery. But yeah, anyways, filling up the bag and then walking out with no repercussions. That is crazy. All in the name of social justice. Yeah. So let's go ahead and watch this clip.
Come here, Zoe. What's up, guys? I want to see how far you guys get.
found this guy jumping over the front counter, taking an airbed, and leaving the store on his scooter. No questions asked, no one stopping him.
They just came in with a suitcase. That's crazy, dog.
Every day.
They just come in with suitcases?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Call 911.
That's all. We're close right now. We're close right now.
You better stop. You better stop. This is America. You better stop.
Wasn't he on beat?
Move. I got the way, y'all. Watch out, for real. I just come outside. I'm going. Somebody come outside. So watch out, please. Stop hurting him. You dumbass. You don't know what you're doing. You're not supposed to hurt him. What the yeah.
Please get out of here.
Oh my God.
Hey, bro. Bro, come on. Hey. Watch your head.
Oh.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother. What? You get hit. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on.
That is wild. It is wild, 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 wild. It's almost like the racist society that we live in has been just that. Maybe we were supposed to be robbing Walgreens this entire time and we just didn't know. Like, really, I mean, what I was thinking watching that video, it's like, well, they don't really have a security there. Like that one clip had a security officer. So the only reason this hasn't been happening is because society has worked. Everybody has known that there's things that you do and don't do. Like obviously there's lawbreakers, but this is a thing that like we don't walk around killing each other. There is society. But as soon as it starts to degrade and break down, you start getting clips like this. It's absolutely insane. The next thing we will be watching, really quick before we move on to the Section 230 talk, we're going to watch the Jackass Forever trailer. Yeah, Jackass Forever trailer. I'm hoping it's good. I can't wait till the movie comes out. I have not watched the trailer yet, but let's see if it looks like it's going to be worth the watch.
What will Jackass be like once we're older? Well, it'll get more mature.
The faster you pedal your bike, the faster the other guy's hand goes back.
You said it wasn't gonna feel like anything.
Concussions aren't great, but as long as you have them before you're 50, it's cool. And Knoxville's 49, so we're good.
Can you feel my heart?
Wow.
Today, we're going to do a little furniture shopping.
I've been watching Jackass since I was 12 years old. And guess what? We're here.
We have winners, and we have Steve-O.
There ain't a bunch of NASA scientists right now.
What did you guys do to Eric?
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
You still got those $1 million teeth, that's for sure.
So yeah, that looks absolutely fantastic. I am super, super excited. Oh man, that looks looks really good. It looks better than the other ones, just off the trailer, but they may have just shown all the best stuff in the trailer. That's the way a lot of these kind of things are. It looks good, though. I'm excited. I'm definitely going to watch it. So from there, though, we're going to get into the Section 230. Section 230 was something that was created in 1996, and it has to do with the liability of, like, internet platforms. So, like, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, any of them, really, even like Reddit and some of the older ones, 4chan, stuff like that. So they cannot get in trouble for something that you say. So whether you're conspiring a crime or doing really anything illegal through their platform or saying that you're going to destroy a government building, I got to be careful what I say in this, otherwise my video will be flagged real quick. So, yeah, it's just to make sure that they can't get in trouble for it. The talk right now is getting rid of it. Trump wants to get rid of it, and so does Biden, for two very different reasons. And we will get into that through these two articles. I have one about Trump, and then I have the one about Biden. It says, White House reviewing Section 230 amid efforts to push social media giants to crack down on misinformation. So this is the White House telling a private business, or the White House is wanting to tell this private business to crack down on misinformation. Even without looking at Section 230, that headline is a scary headline. The White House reviewing the Section 230 amid efforts to push social media giants to crack down on misinformation. I don't care if somebody is spouting that the sky is purple, the earth is a triangle, and dragons are coming back. There's no reason for you to tell somebody to stop saying that. None. If they're not spouting violent speech, whether they're like attacking people, they can say whatever the hell they want. The White House is reviewing whether social media platforms should be held legally accountable for publishing misinformation via Section 230, a law that protects companies' ability to moderate content. So, to break this down, the only reason they want to get rid of this is so they can threaten punishment on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, which means Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube is going to tighten down on what they allow. And that's the way the government's going to get its way. But I don't understand how they think they could punish a social media platform for misinformation. The Onion, Duffel Blog, you can't do that. I don't understand how they think they're going to punish them, even without 230, for misinformation. Legally accountable for publishing misinformation. What law? I don't know any laws against misinformation. But who's to also say that it's misinformation? The lab leak theory was misinformation 3 months ago. The Section 230 debate is taking on new urgency in recent days as the administration has called on social media platforms to take a more aggressive stance on combating misinformation. The federal law, which is part of the Communications Decency Act, provides legal immunity to websites that moderate user-generated content. Which, yeah, that's all mumbo-jumbo. Hey, we're not responsible for what people say. And that's completely okay. So, like I said, yeah, Biden and Trump have advocated for removing it. So, for different reasons. Wow, they took that line straight from me. Huh. So let's go and look at Trump's reason. Trump's social media lawsuit includes constitutional challenge to Section 230. Former President Donald Trump recently filed lawsuits against social media giants Facebook, Twitter, and Google's YouTube. Contain a constitutional challenge, meaning that as required by law, the judges in each case have informed the Department of Justice and given them a chance to intervene. Yeah, so the law was used to create a sort of safe haven in the U.S. where social media companies can create platforms for free speech without being fully responsible for what their members might post. Users of sites like Twitter and Facebook are required to agree to the terms that include Section 230 before they can access to the platforms. Under the law, platforms are allowed to remove posts they say violate their terms or standards as long as they are acting in good faith. Trump's suit argues that social media platforms are abusing the protections, but it also seems to be claiming that Section 230 itself is unconstitutional. I don't think it's unconstitutional. I think social media determining what, or like the different platforms determining what is okay and isn't okay, that's unconstitutional. I think they should really hit that in good faith part. If it's at all leaning one direction, or if they're the ones that is determining what is true and not true, that's unconstitutional. The Section 230 itself, not. I don't think they should be responsible at all for what anybody says on there, and that's why I think they should just stay out of the conversation. They should just let people do what they do and say what they say. Unless somebody's advocating for violence, you can say that the sky's purple and the dragons are coming back. It does not matter. Experts have said that Trump's social media lawsuits are garbled by trying multiple lines of argument at once, many that have failed in previous lawsuits. They've argued everything under the sun, including First Amendment, and they get nowhere, said Santa Clara University law professor Eric Goldman. Maybe he's got a trick up his sleeve that will give him a leg up on the dozens of lawsuits before him, but I doubt it. Yep. So that is the Section 230 talk. It's weird. Like I said, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, and I actually think it's a good thing, because now it really seems like what Biden's wanting to do is get rid of it so that they can leverage legal liability on social media to make them crack down on misinformation. That's insane to me. That is obviously corrupt. That's obviously you're overstepping. You need to calm down. You need to stop. It's a weird time. Any of you that have watched the entire video, thank you very much. Remember, like, subscribe, share. I have a page on Facebook, Today's Downfall. I have a group on Facebook, Today's Downfall. The group is for public discourse, conversate on any of the topics today, or really anything at all. And the page is my creator page, where I'll be putting my videos out on Facebook as well. Like I said, I will not be making a Twitter, but I am on Twitch from time to time. Yeah, I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow.